from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. But the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. The Lord of hosts.
Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being the true name for the Father, Yahushai being named for his only begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. And give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, touch truth and will well. Citation to hopeful act person truth and honesty and sincerity. It's Brother Yawasap, Cornelius, Spirit Power, Yahweh Shmi Shai. Giving you the update, end times, and events. This lesson is going into Judgment Day. Judgment Day of the Lord. What you're seeing in this video is a perfect depiction and representation of the scriptures when it talks about, the end times, the last days, Judgment Day, and the lake of fire. The lake of fire, this is what it's referring to, okay, as thermonuclear destruction from World War III. That's what the prophecy is in scriptures. This will take place. It will come to pass. Okay, as you're going to see here, there's a lake of fire right there. If you were to be seeing it from a sky view, you would see the whole city, the lake of fire engulfing the city from the flames. Okay, right here you have the heavens departing as a scroll rolled together. All right, the elements are going to melt with fervent heat. This is going to be the sight for people real soon. And the wicked, they will perish. All right, so when I get this edification from this video throughout the scriptures, and in addition to the ones that was already read over the video, so you can see what the future holds, man. Okay. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses." All right, the bodies, okay? It's going to smell. You have billions of people dead. It says, "And the mountains shall be melted with their blood." All right, the heat from these missiles, man, the blast, it's going to melt the mountains, man. Okay? It says, "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved." All right, that goes right into that video. All right, so here you see the perfect example. The hosts of heaven being dissolved. Okay? See that? It says, "And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth from a vine, as the falling of a fig from a tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, it shall come down upon Adumia and upon the people, my curse to judgment." So here you have it right here. Hosts of heaven being dissolved, rolled as a scroll. That's how a scroll, unrolls when you look at the clouds. Okay?
And the moon shall not cause her light to shine, and I will punish.
The moon shall not cause her light to shine. Right? It's going to be blocked out from all the ash and the soot in the skies. Okay? You see, hosts of heaven, people falling down as a fig tree, the destruction from the debris. This is what's coming, man. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Right? The bombs are going to come from the sky. The missiles. It shall come upon Idumea, that represents Esau, Edom, his chief kingdoms. Okay, so-called white man, he's from Esau. So his empires are going to feel this judgment. Verse 6, the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats and the fat kidneys of rams. For Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Right. The Lord's men, his prophets, have been providing their bodies as a living sacrifice, doing the work, sending up these constant prayers and cries into the heaven. Okay, so that sacrifice is getting filled. So the great slaughter is going to come upon Idumea. In modern day, that's America. That's one of the chief kingdoms of Esau, Edom right now. His footholds. But the missile is going to hit multiple cities upon the earth. But the worst of the judgment is going to happen in America. Okay, verse 7, it says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Okay, so this is going to be the payback for the Lord when this takes place. It says, and the streams thereof shall be turned to pitch, right? All the streams, river, all that water is going to be evaporated. And dust thereof into brimstone, okay, which is poisonous, radiated. The soil is going to be radiated. You're not going to be able to go back in that land, just like over there in Japan, those areas that got hit. You still cannot go safely into some of those areas because of the radiation poisoning. Okay, it says, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. Flammable, man. So this is what's coming. All right. So got some other precepts that go into this destruction. 2nd Esdras 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Okay, so this is what it's talking about. The arrows that are shoot are sharp and shall not miss. They have missile guided systems. The description of those missiles, you have the arrowhead, you have the head of the missile, and you have the shaft, and you have the fins to stabilize it in flight. Okay, and shot into the ends of the world. So from one continent to another continent is what that was referring to. You see? And they're not going to miss. Going to be on target. Guided right to their targets. You see? Boom. That's what's coming. Verse 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. It's going to be hot, man. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. So you can't stop it. You can't turn it back once it's on its way. It's over. It's a wrap. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? Woe means destruction, war. Okay? So you're going to need deliverance from the Lord, and he's going to have his chariots delivering his elect to make sure that that doesn't happen to them, this type of judgment. Revelation 21 and 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So the first death was the flood, water. The second death is going to be through another cleansing agent, which is fire. Okay, so the Lord is going to purge all these wicked in this list with fire. Okay. Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So here's going to be an example of that. This right here. See this woman hold on to the fence. Okay, eyes consuming away in their holes. While she stand on her feet, someone's face melting away. Okay, this is what's going to be the Lord's judgment. Revelation 6:14, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. So you're going to have a massive earthquake. All the tectonic plates will shift. The world will not look the same. The continents, there would have to be a whole new map drawn after this. Okay? You're going to have Mount St. Helens is going to re-erupt. California is going to completely pull apart in a way. All these continents are going to move, man. The waves are going to come up and cover land. Some of the land will sink back into the ocean. New land will come out of the ocean. Everything's going to be moved when this destruction happens. Isaiah 13:13, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. So there you go, man. The earth shall remove out of her place, and everything's going to move, man. And the destruction is going to be horrific when this takes place. 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. She's going to catch everybody off guard. Nobody's going to be expecting this to hit. It says, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So there you have it. This is the judgment that is coming. Nuclear war is in the scriptures and is created by the Heavenly Father, put in the minds of these people to invent these things to use as his weapon of indignation upon the wicked. And they've only been creating these weapons to be more and more and more powerful. This is certainly going to shake the earth. So all you wicked people, you're going to taste of this death. You're going to feel the pain. But the Lord's elect, his chosen, and his 1/3, they're going to be delivered from this. They'll be watching it from a sky view, from one of them so-called quote-unquote UFOs that you people have been seeing. Those are the Lord's angels, his chariots. They're in position to deliver, the chosen, and also to execute their own judgment. They're going to also be becoming violent and attacking during the exact same time, and simultaneously delivering. So, hey man, this day's coming soon. You better get right. So with that, Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, touch the truth and will. Salutations to you, hopeful person, truth, modesty, sincerity. Shalom.